What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm here to bring all of you the weekly manga chapter review of Toriko! Okay, so, a lot of confirmation with this chapter, but before I begin, let's just talk about that Midora Gourmet demon. Like, that is something I've been waiting for a very, very long time. Just to see the reveal of Midora's Gourmet demon. This man has been showcasing how strong he is for chapters now. Many chapters now, for a long time. And he has never used his Gourmet demon. For the first time, with this chapter of Toriko, Midora uses his Gourmet demon. And we get to see how powerful it is. This man legit, just pushes Akasia's big-ass fucking hand that's coming onto the planet like it's nothing. He just, fuck you. That's what he does. And this man is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That this man was at the level of Toriko and Akasia. For instance, if he ate his Gourmet demon and all that, I couldn't imagine how powerful and broken this man would be. To be this powerful to fight Akasia / Neo, which mainly Neo now that was confirmed with this chapter, I just can't imagine how broken Midora would be. This man can take others' abilities. He can learn all abilities. And just thinking about it like that, holy shit. So, the Gourmet Demon reveal, the power of it, I really wished Midora could actually eat his Gourmet Demon and get to the level of Toriko and Neo / Akasia, because just to see how strong he is right now, I couldn't imagine if he got that same exact power-up, how powerful he would be. But getting off of that, though, let's talk about the entire situation with Akasia / Neo. So it is confirmed with this chapter that Neo is winning the exchange of taking over Akasia's body. Now, we kind of already had this little bit hinted at or foreshadowed a couple chapters ago, but now it's confirmed with this chapter that Neo is officially taking over the body of Akasia, and he is now making the big move. He is the one really controlling it. His main personality is coming out. He's the one calling the shots now because, you know, he's starting to take over Akasia's body. So this entire time, majority of it has been Akasia kind of losing his control of his own body thanks to Neo, and Neo is the main antagonist of this arc of Toriko. So pretty cool information we got with this chapter. For instance, you know, Akasia is kind of out of the picture, and it's mainly Neo now controlling the body and fighting Toriko and everyone else, and apparently he can eat everything else. There was revealed that he is that pitch black now. His cells are pitch black, and he can eat anything, so there's like nothing he really can't eat. And the big thing that Akasia / Neo doesn't like is anger, and that's a big thing that popped out in this chapter, which I just want to dive into. So, as we know, Neo, he loves eating things, like, he loves eating despair. He loves despair. He loves watching something and scaring the shit out of it for maybe days to weeks to months, maybe even years, until it gets so scared it literally just is ready to die. That's how Neo operates. He loves eating things that are literally at that point to where it wants to just die, or just so scared that it's at the most tastiest point of its lifespan, and then Neo just like, whoomp, eats it. And that's kind of what he wants to do. But the big thing we found out of this chapter is Neo can't stand anger. He doesn't like the emotion anger. It doesn't taste good to him. It's something he despises. And so this right here lets us know that if a character's angry, apparently Neo doesn't want to eat you. It's just like his own personal preference. It's like being picky with food. And that's kind of what Neo is. He's being picky with his food. He only wants to eat despair. And if you're angry or something, he doesn't want to eat that. Now, overall, I guess if it was any other manga, I would be kind of pissed off with this development. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? This is like terrible. But since this is Toriko, and we've seen a lot of crazy things, especially with despair, to, you know, getting to see, you know, anger, and then all these Gourmet demons, the fighting and stuff like that, I can overlook and I can be saying like, you know, it's fine. It actually fits with the Toriko story plot and stuff like that. It's simplistic, like the chapter overall is simplistic thanks to that, but it's something I can agree with. I mean, it is Toriko after all, and so it does make sense when it comes to the introduction of how Neo doesn't want to have anything with anger or eat something that is that angry, for instance, what is happening with Toriko in this chapter. So getting off of that, let's talk about Aimaru, what's going on with him in Area Zero. So this man makes it to Area Zero. We get to see see all these different ingredients and stuff just pouring all over the place. And normally, if anyone was to come to Area Zero, you would die. You would legit die. You would not be able to survive. You'd mummify, and you wouldn't be able to make it to this part of the world of Area Zero. But thanks to Gourmet luck is why Amaru was able to even make it into this area and survive. So we kind of get confirmation on that, kind of what's going on there, and he manages to find Sinner. Now, that's all the kind of progression we get in that scene of this chapter, but right now we know something very important is going on with, Amaru, and he probably has a big role to play in this final battle with Neo/Toriko. So let's talk about the situation of what is currently going on with the, Gourmet luck. So there's two big things about this chapter. For one, Gourmet luck can be devoured by Neo. Neo can actually eat Gourmet luck, and he ate Gourmet luck, which was surrounding Midora, which makes it to where Midora no longer is being protected by Gourmet luck, so Midora can officially die now. So his plot armor is gone. And this actually adds more tension to the fight, because, as we know, Gourmet luck, it's kind of like plot armor. It really is. I mean, let's just be point blank here. Let's legit be honest with each other, okay? Gourmet luck is essentially either plot progression, like trying to speed up the plot or whatever, or it's plot armor. And now with Neo being able to eat Gourmet luck, now that we know this with this chapter, this adds more tension to the fight, because you now know that this plot armor some of the characters have, Gourmet luck, they won't have that, because it will be devoured by Neo, and so now all characters can die. They're all on the chopping block. For instance, Komatsu, even he is on the chopping block, because his Gourmet luck cannot save him, since Neo can devour that. So, I'm actually excited with these developments. I'm really glad to know that Gourmet luck will not have a big role in the fight with the final upcoming battle with Toriko or versus Acacia/Neo. It makes me happy to know that it won't have that big of a role anymore, especially when it comes to the fight. Now, Komatsu's situation with Gourmet luck, we now get to see how he, finished God, how he managed to finish the entire preparation, and how someone's been helping along the entire time. And so I'm really glad to see, how Acacia's wife was helping, Komatsu the entire time and all that, and how, constantly she's been helping him out through the entire series. It's like his own Gourmet luck, and he lets us know exactly how he was cooking God the entire time with her. So the main overall chapter of Toriko, a simplistic chapter, but a very good chapter overall. Can't wait to see what happens next, and most likely, if I had to place any bets, Miro most likely will die very soon. I'm kind of sad to know this, or probably think about that's probably what's going to happen, but I mean, if you think about it, at the end of the day, this is a shonen, and stuff like, Midora, he can't be the final person to confront Neo, and usually characters like him die in the end of a series, so we'll see. I'm willing to bet, though, probably Midora will die before everything is said and done in Toriko, before the series ends. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Y'all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.